Hi and welcome to Healthy Life Hacks. I'm Jennifer Jefferies, the present-day wise woman, a realistic naturopath coming to you from the surfing beaches of Australia. This podcast is for those who are wanting to really rock their lives and health and live from a place of prevention. Let's get into today's episode. Hi guys, it's Jen, and I wanted to jump on here and just do a quick little podcast. I've gone totally outside the schedule to do it. And why? Because I can. There are no rules. Well, there's rules, but I just decided it was time for me to do a different podcast. So what I want to speak on is the fact that this weekend I got so far outside my comfort zone and I entered a surf competition. So I have been, I live at the Gold Coast and I have ridden a boogie board my whole life. And I love the beach. I love the beach like so much. And when I was 55, I decided to start to learn to surf. Why? Because I live a life of yes. And my PA actually, who's a gorgeous friend, said, Jen, we should learn to surf. And I went, yes. And then thought, oh shit, we're going to learn to surf. So that's, I've been learning to surf now 4 years. And I'm still the, how to explain it? Okay, so in the surf, you've got the white water at the front. And then what's behind it, the waves before they crash, are called green waves. And I'm still very scared at green waves. So a 1 to 3 foot surf. I know it's really strange, but I'm kind of like, I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of the whole, I've been afraid of going over the falls. And because I've head-butted the sandbar a couple of times in my last 4 years of learning how to surf. So anyway, I digress. So I'm the super beginner surfer, but I can't tell you how good it is to be out the back of a wave. Like tomorrow morning, I'll be in the water by 6 a.m., sunrise about 10 past 6. The pure bliss of being in the ocean, it gets me in the chest. When the sun kisses the horizon and it's a cold, crisp morning, it is spectacular. It is better than any meditation I know. The pure joy and bliss that oozes through my body when I'm out in the surf, just sitting out the back of the waves, just being, it really is an amazing experience. So for me, the physicalness of surfing, I clock it. I record it through my iWatch or my Apple Watch, whatever you call it, that thing. There's an app that records you surfing. And it's interesting. I'm only actually standing up on the board for about a minute an hour. The rest of the time, you're either paddling or you're sitting on the board waiting for a wave to come through. It's a crazy sport. The actual time on standing up carrying on the wave is really quite short. But what I wanted to talk about is that for the last 4 years, I've been learning how to surf. And I've got a gorgeous, gorgeous friend on the Gold Coast that I've met through surfing. And she's an ex-army chick like me. And she said to me a couple of months ago, Jen, the Kira Longboard Classic is on. I think we should enter. And I went, yes, because I say yes to things. It's the life I choose to live. And I did. And my brain's been going, yeah, I registered and it's all good and I'm going to enter this competition. Well, the competition was yesterday. And midweek, my brain started to go, oh, Jen, you can't really surf. You're a beginner surfer. And I had every story and bit of shit going through my brain. And I was honestly scared. Scared, one, that, and I'm not the competitive person. And for me, surfing is pure joy. So I don't do it to try and cut and carve. I go out there just to kind of ride on a longboard and just relax. It's just pure fun for me. And that's what it is. But the thought of that having a 20-minute competition with 5 other surfers in the water was doing my brain in. It really was. And I said to Sharissa on the Friday morning, I said, I am 100% certain I will not surf in the competition tomorrow. 100% certain. That's it. And we organized to go and register that Friday night and go and pick up our t-shirts and all that kind of stuff. And we did. And she changed her heat so that she could be in the same heat as me, so I would feel safer to go out into this competition. And I was honestly scared, guys. Like, I could cry thinking about it. I was really scared. Scared, one, because I'm just not a confident surfer yet, but I just have so much fun doing it. But also just the pressure of having to do it paddling it out with these guys and all that kind of stuff. It was doing my brain in. The conversation in my brain was like, ugh. But I truly live a life of yes. And Sharisa helped me feel safe knowing that she was going to be in the same heat as me. And so I went, yeah, okay, I'll do it. So then we turn up at the gig yesterday morning, and we've got a few hours to wait before our heat is on, and everyone's around, but everyone was in a good mood and it was lighthearted. And by the way, this surf competition, the Kira Longboard Classic, is for people who aren't good enough to compete in the big real events. But I still didn't matter. I was amongst other beginners and some other, good surfers, but mostly probably 80% of the crowd were people, who could surf better than me, but weren't confident still, not super kind of confident. So anyway, I was like, wipe a little tear from my eye because it was emotional for me yesterday. So anyway, the time came for the comp, and all the time, Sharisa was great. She's such a great mate, and she was just kind of, come on, Jen, we're going to do it. You're just going to have fun. It's just like when we normally go surfing, there's just going to be some other people in the water. And then, you go out there and you got to put on your jersey, and I had a blue jersey, competition jersey to put on, and went out into the water. And I promised that getting into the water, it was 100% conscious conversation to just keep me moving forward to even get in the bloody water. Because my brain, that fight and flight thing, my body's going, quick run, Jen, get out of here. Just go. And I didn't. I really wanted to have that breakthrough with it. And what I've learned in life is that I do a lot of stuff where I let myself be comfortably uncomfortable. So I really was so far outside my comfort zone yesterday when I surfed that event. So far outside my comfort zone, emotionally, physically, just on every level. And I had such a good mate standing by my side, supporting me, because she knew the breakthrough I'd get by doing it. But it was a constant to overcome the chatter in my head to keep me in the water and not just run the other way and hide and jump in my Jeep and nick off. But I did it. I came fifth out of 6 people in my heat. So I didn't come last. I caught 2 waves, very short rides, but I caught 2 waves. But the thing, the win in it for me is that I went out there and I let someone help me to support me emotionally so I could get that breakthrough. The old Jen years ago would have gone, nah, fuck you, I'm not into it. I don't want to do it. The stubborn Taurus would have just gone, nah, not doing it, go away, I'm not interested. But I didn't. The maturity of growing to a nearly 60-year-old woman is that nowadays I'll let people help me. And it was a real cool moment to have a mate stand up for me like that. But the breakthrough piece for me is that I still did it. I was scared and I did it anyway. And I just let myself sit in that being grossly uncomfortable, like wanting to run, but letting myself just do it. And the part of it, probably the biggest part of it that helped me to do that is that with my breath. So in life, when we're stressed out, we breathe really shallow and fast. Trust me, I was doing that. And we get stuck in our head. But if we can take deeper breaths and let ourselves just kind of relax into it, we can get out of the story in our head and we can drop further into our heart and find the fun or comfortableness in whatever we're doing. It's very real. And because it is so recent, because it only happened, I couldn't even talk about it yesterday. I was so emotional about it. But I really wanted to just throw this in as a spontaneous, extra kind of little session, because the breakthrough is worth it. And the healthy life hack I want to leave you with today is that we're all presented with stuff that sometimes is so friggin' scary. You have no idea how you're going to get through it. But the thing that helps us get through it is, 1, let people help you. That's a healthy life hack. Let people help you when they offer. And it's so easy as women to just go, nah, I'm right. No, you're not right. Let people help you. That's your healthy life. That's your healthy life hack number 1. Healthy life hack number 2 is to let yourself feel uncomfortable and move through it. Okay, but remember to breathe, so you can stick to the reality of, I'm just surfing with mates like I always do, versus there's a competition on and I can't deal with the stress. I was just out in the surf with a half a dozen other people like I normally am when I'm at a normal surfing session. but I had to reframe it in my brain, and breathing helped me to reframe it. That's it. So the healthy life hack number 2 is to just remember to breathe. When you're in those times when you are so uncomfortable, and the discomfort just means you're ready to grow. You're on a breakthrough kind of point. So yes, let people help you. And number 2, remember to breathe, because I promise, and I said it in my podcast when I talked about the Camino, that the pain won't last, but the memory will last forever. I am 59 years old, and yesterday I competed in my first surf competition. Bucket list, fucking ticked. Bring it on, world. That's what it's about. Life isn't about sitting on the sidelines, guys. Life is about being in the game, on the field, whatever that field is for you, but don't sit on the outside. Being in the game is where all the juicy stuff lives. So I hope you're enjoying this podcast. I'm enjoying bringing it to you. And every now and then when something like this just happens, I'm going to go out of order. Why? Well, why not? Life's meant to be messed up. So anyway, that's it. I'm out of here. See you guys. I want to thank you for being here today. If you enjoyed my podcast, please let me know by leaving a review where you're listening in from. Every month, I draw one lucky person who leaves a review to have a free 1-hour consultation with me. If you would like to receive a free copy of my Feed Your Body ebook, simply click the link in the comments below and join my newsletter, and we will get that free ebook sent to you. I welcome your emails, and you can write to me at podcast@healthylifehacks.com.au. Until next time, remember, when it comes to life, live it, love it, and get on with it.